Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do these Attack on Titan inspired nails. This is my first time, so it's not perfect, but just like to share it with you guys. And so we're going to start off with painting on our white. I've already previously put on the clear coat. And so the reason for this is so that when you paint over with the color, it will show up more and you don't have to put as many layers to make the color pop up. And so after each base you put on, you'd want to clean it with the acetone so it doesn't build up to too much mess. And so we'll go ahead and get our two colors for our base uniforms. And so because I don't know what to do with the pinky, it's just going to be the same as the other three that I pointed out. And so we'll put not too many, but one or two should be fine. And so we'll go ahead and do that. And for our thumb, we'll use the green for the Scouting Legion uniform. And so we'll go ahead and do that. And because of the white, it shouldn't require too many layers for the color to show. And so once you let that dry for a bit, we'll go ahead and get our black and white paint to make our grey for the base as shown in this reference photo that I have. And so we'll make sure your brush is wet to make the colour easier to blend. And so a small brush should do fine. And so it's always better to add dark to the light because it's easier to make a lighter color darker than a darker color lighter. And so we'll go ahead and paint a base of the shield for each finger. And so now we'll get our white, and in the photo it shows that the edges and the cross intersection in the middle is painted on with white. And so we'll do that for all the crests. And then we'll go ahead and start off with our Scouting Legion crest. And so there's 8 rows of 3, so you might want to map out the each wing so it makes it easier to see, or if you know what you're doing, you can put it straight on. And so we'll go ahead and get our blue. And now we're going to do our military police crest. And honestly, I am terrible at drawing horses, so just do your best. You don't have to do it perfectly at least. And so my phone ran out of space, so you couldn't see me finish it. But here's the end result. So it turned out a bit okay, but it was good. And so we'll go on with our stationary guards. And so we'll have our 2 red roses in the top right hand corner and the bottom left hand corner. And if you do make a mistake, you can always rub it off with water because it's paint, or with acetone, but be careful with the nail polish because it might be wet or you might rub some off. And so after that nail, we'll do our training corps crest. And so this one's pretty simple. You just get excuse me we'll get our white paint and draw across and for the 2 swords, and then make a brown color for the handle of each sword. And so yeah, with the pinky, I just did another Scouting Legion. So, yeah, you could just do that. And now, because I knew what I was going to do with my left hand, you could just go straight at the start it off with a black color, because I just wanted to have a black underside instead of a white. So the red that we're using here isn't too bright. I want it to be a bit dark. And so you don't have to perfectly paint over the black and cover it all up, because we still want some of it to show up. And so we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go with our white nail polish with the fine tip. And so because I wanted to put the title of the anime on, and so I did this in Japanese, and so you don't have to do it because it might be a little bit difficult, especially with the second one. And so you could always just do it in English. And yeah, so I went ahead and did all the easy kanji first because the second one would have taken a bit of time. Didn't want you to get bored of this video. And so yeah, we finished that, and so let it dry for a little bit as well. Each layer should let it dry for a bit so the colours don't mix in too much. And so we'll go ahead and get a little sponge and our black nail polish. And what I wanted to do is like add a little ashy kind of addition to it. And so you could always use red, a lighter red, to make blood splatters, or you could just rearrange the colours as so. And make sure you don't press too hard, otherwise the black or whatever colour you use will cover up the writing and it won't have that light ash colour. So yeah, we finished with the top coat, so it's all nice and shiny and sealed. And so we have our crest on one hand and we'll have our title on the other hand. So thank you for watching, hope you like and subscribe to this video, and see you next time. Bye!